Good morning, children. How are you all doing? All keeping well at home? Yes, good. So let's go to our next lesson in our English class. That's Unit 9, Akbar and Birbal. So it's a story about the King Akbar and his minister Birbal. Akbar is a king of the Mughal Empire, and Birbal was his minister in his court. Court in the sense that in his palace he will have a separate place called court, where the king will sit and listen to other affairs or about his kingdom. From the people of his kingdom would come and talk to him. He will meet his ministers. So that was his office. So the court was called the king's office, is called the court. So Birbal was one of the ministers there, and Birbal is known for his wit. Wit means cleverness. So Birbal was a very clever person, very clever minister, and whenever the King Akbar had any doubts, when he never got the correct answer from any of his ministers, it was Birbal who would help King Akbar with correct answers, because he was very sharp, very clever. So he was known for his wit. So similarly, this is one of the story where Birbal proves his witness, proves that he is the most clever person in his court, that is in the court of Akbar. So let's read the story and say in what way Birbal was known for his wittiness. Okay, the next, let's go to the lesson, Akbar and Birbal. Once Akbar and his minister Birbal were walking in the palace garden. The king saw a huge flock of crows flying around. He wondered who could ever count the number of crows in the city. He immediately ordered his men to count the crows. The king's men went to all parts of the city to count the crows. They counted the crows on the rooftops. They counted the crows in the trees. They counted the crows near the river banks. But still they were not sure about the number of crows in the city. They discussed among themselves. So what you learn from understand from this paragraph of the story, the Akbar and Birbal, this is on your page 103. So when Akbar and Birbal were walking in the garden, the palace garden, palace is the house of the king. Like we have our houses, king has one big house, and that's called the palace. In the palace he will have many rooms, and his office also will be in the palace. So that is his court. So in the palace he had a big garden, so he was strolling around, he was walking with his minister Birbal. So what did the king notice? A huge flock of birds, that's crow. Which bird? Crow, flying around the garden. So huge means big, really big. So if you go to your meaning, you will find huge is very big. Flock means group of birds, or collective noun. It's a group of birds called flock. Flock of crows flying around. He wondered who could ever count the number of crows in the city. So the King Akbar was wondering, who could count this many crows in the city? Who can count and tell me the exact number of crows in the city? So what did he do? He ordered his men and asked them to go and count the number of crows that they will find in his city. That is, his city is his kingdom. In his kingdom, in his own city, where you all are living in the city of Bangalore, like that he had his city. Okay, so he asked them to count. He asked the men to count how many crows they will are there in the city in total. So men went and counting for the crows. They went on the rooftop. Rooftop is the top of your house. Okay, the top of the roof. The roof is your top of the house, and they will climb on the roof and they will counting for the crows. They went near the trees and counted for the crows sitting in the tree. They went near the river bank. River bank is the edge of the river, that is at this side of the river. There they went and counted to see how many crows are sitting there. They counted here, they counted there, they counted everywhere. But still they could not say exact number of crows. Why? Because now I'll be counting few crows and they will fly, somebody else will count the same crows. So there are so many, they will not sit in one place. The crows will be flying here and there. So you will not be sure how many crows you've counted, right? Similarly, even the other king's men were not sure of how many crows they were counting. So what happened later? Then the first man told the king, told that, how many did you count? So they started discussing themselves. Then the first man asked, the man one asked, how many did you count? Man 2 says, I counted 240, but I have doubts. So he is not very sure how many he counted. He counted 240, but he was not sure whether what he counted, the 240, was right or wrong. So he had doubt. Man 1 said, is that right number? Are you sure? What is your doubt? So he says that 240 is the right number. Are you sure? He still says, I had doubt. So what is your doubt? So man 2 says, for a moment I thought I saw more crows, but I think I am right. How many did you count? So man 2 said, suddenly he think I saw more crows. Sometimes I see less because they've been flying here and there. So he was not sure, but he feels that maybe what I counted is right. So he asked the man 1, how many did you count? I think there are 165 crows. All the men counted the crows, but no one was sure of the number. The king thought it was right time to ask Birbal. So all the king's men came back to king and said, each one said a different number. So nobody were able to give the correct number of crows that they could find in the city. So the king said, okay, this is the right time to ask my clever minister. Who's that? That was Birbal. So when Birbal heard this question, what did he say? Birbal laughed and answered, they are confused in their counting. It is very simple. There are 200 crows in the city. So Birbal, as he is known for his cleverness, what did he say? He laughed and said, the king's men are all confused. It is very easy to answer how many crows are there in the city. And he said, just without counting, he just told to the king, there are 200 crows in the city. The man too said, but I counted 265. So the other man says, I counted 265. How can you say 200? So he says, some crows have come to visit the city. So what did the man say? He said, I have counted more. When Birbal said 200, he said, I have counted 265. So that means he is saying he saw many crows, more crows than 200. So Birbal says, maybe some crows have come from the other city. Like in his city, some are from some other, like we are in Bangalore, the crows have come from some other city and entered the Bangalore. That's what he meant. So if you have seen more than 200, some crows have come from other city to visit the city. But I counted 140. So the other man says, I counted 140. So that is less than what Birbal says. So Birbal says, some crows have gone to visit their friends. Like some crows have come from other city to our city. I'm sure that some crows from our city would have gone to the other city to visit their friends. That's why they are less. So every time you count, he says, some have gone to see their relatives, some have come to see us in our city. So Akbar says to Birbal, you are a very clever man. Akbar understood what Birbal had in mind. He gave Birbal a bag of gold for the humorous answer. So the King Akbar understood what Birbal was actually trying to say. He was just being funny, because humorous means funny. So Birbal was just being funny in saying there are 200 crows and some have gone out of the city, some have come back, some other crows have come to our city. Basically, we cannot count how many crows are there in city, but the moral of the story is there is answer to everything if you think in ease. If you think in a proper way, if this question is silly, if the question put to you is too silly, you can still answer in a very clever and humorous manner. So since Birbal was known for his humorous and wittiness, the Akbar was pleased with his answer and gave him a bag full of gold coins. Like we give presents and gifts for your competitions when you all win. Like that in those days, the kings used to give gold coins and gold jewelry. So he got a bag full of gold coins. So that was the reward or the present or the gift which he got for his answer. So the children, on page number 105, you have new words wherein there is a meanings given for the words. Flock is group of birds or sheep. Huge means very big. Humorous means funny. Clever. Clever. Birbal was known for his clever answers, right? So intelligent. Clever means to be very intelligent. Rooftop, the top of the roof. Riverbank, edge of a river. Palace, a king's house. So the meanings I want you all to write in your classwork book, but before that children, I want you all to note down the new words here, some of the new words which I have written. I want you all to write these words in your classwork thrice. So 3 times. I want you all to copy this in your classwork and write 3 times in your book. So the first word is palace. How do you spell palace? P-A-L-A-C-E. Palace. The next word is garden. G-A-R-D-E-N. Garden. King. K-I-N-G. King. H-U-G-E. Huge. H-U-G-E. Huge. Flock. F-L-O-C-K. Flock. Flying. F-L-Y-I-N-G. Flying. Counted. C-O-U-N-T-E-D. Counted. Rooftop. R-O-O-F-T-O-P. Rooftop. Riverbanks. R-I-V-E-R-B-A-N-K-S. Riverbanks. Laughed. L-A-U-G-H-E-D. Laughed. L-A-U-G-H-E-D. Laughed. Confused. C-O-N-F-U-S-E-D. Confused. C-O-N-F-U-S-E-D. Confused. Humorous. H-U-M-O-R-O-U-S. Humorous. H-U-M-O-R-O-U-S. Humorous. Okay, these are 12 words that has to be written in your classwork thrice, 3 times, and send it to me. Okay children, and your question answers and other notes will be done in the next class. Okay, take care. Goodbye.